It is Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment on WMAY. There have been many live performances that have happened just in the past month, and not just shows, all sorts of different concerts. So we've seen plenty of live and free performances outside Levitt Amp, Artist on the Plaza, as well as the Muni is starting to do a couple things. And a couple things you will also be able to be a part of. Part of is, and you can go see them. Joined once again by Mark Gifford. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing great, Kevin. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's it's been a while since I've seen you. It's been a couple of days, I guess. We were both involved in Mary Poppins at SHG.
I played so many notes.
Yep.
273 pages of music.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's it's a long show and a lot of music in it, but a good show. And we had
it was delightful.
Yes, it was so much fun. Yeah, I was backstage. You were under the stage doing in the pit, playing the piano, and yeah, it was a great production. And it was probably one of my, if not first times back on a stage doing a show. I think I did STC's Broadway Through the Ages, which was a recorded performance. So yeah, this was a live in-person show, and it was my first time stage managing, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah,
there you are. You've entered the new world now.
I have, yes. Yes. Well, and while we were backstage in between 15 minutes to act 2 and all that, we were I would always see you going downstairs as you were going from the pit or back into the pit in between acts, and saying, hey, and well, you actually just said to me, hey, that we definitely need to link up again and talk about several of the things going on. And you do have a couple of things that are going on that are coming up. So what's coming up in your world, Mark Gifford?
We are restarting the first Friday concerts at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception on the corner of 6th and Lawrence here in Springfield. Back in 2018, we initiated the first Friday concerts. 9 months a year, the first Friday of the month, we have a free concert at the Cathedral. And of course, the pandemic just shut that down like everything else. But we're starting it back up again this Friday at 7 p.m. at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. We're featuring a concert that is a brass quintet, timpani, and organ. It starts at 7. It lasts for 1 hour. Everyone is welcome. The joy of this is the building is not only handicap accessible, but because it's such a spacious room, if you want to spread out and not be sitting right by somebody else that you don't know, you've got 900 seats to choose from to decide where you want to sit. So we feel like we have a safe environment. The brass players will be up in the balcony with me because that's where the pipe organ console is. And it will be some just brass. It will be some brass with organ. It will be some brass with organ and timpani. It will be a couple that are just organ and timpani and no brass. And we're just going to do an hour's worth of music for the sheer delight of being back to a free concert.
That's awesome. That is wonderful. Love hearing those live performances. Being near, running back and forth near the orchestra pit. I love hearing live orchestral music. It's always fun. So with these first Friday concerts at the Cathedral, are these going to be strictly sort of hymns, more religious music, or are they just going to be all sorts of different songs?
Absolutely, a little bit of everything.
Cool.
The quintet is doing some of the Canadian brass music. People may recognize that group. There's one hymn that I'm doing that is just organ and timpani, but you've got 5 minutes of organ and timpani before you ever get to the hymn. So it's showing off the pipe organ and the sounds it can do. And then when you add in the brass and the timpani, it's allowing each of those musicians to excel at their skills so that we all make beautiful music together.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people who may hear a church organ, they may not know all the different things that it can do, and there are so many different settings, switches. You got the floor pedals, you got all sorts of different. I mean, so there's a whole lot that people are going to be able to experience.
Yeah, I joke about the fact that I was raised Baptist and we weren't allowed to dance, so I learned to play the organ.
That's fun. So yeah, that is, and those are all first Fridays next couple of months, next 9 months.
I have booked August, September, October, November. We
Okay.
take December and January off for the obvious reasons. And then we start back again February, March, April, May, June. We take July off. We start back again August, September, October, November.
Wonderful. Well, that's good.
7 o'clock free. Plenty
Free.
of parking, handicap accessible. It's just the easiest place in the world to come to a concert.
It's wonderful. Yeah. And those free concerts, Cathedral, right there downtown. So that'd be great. So that'll be awesome. So
I will let you know I do put out the basket in case anybody wants to give any money toward it.
absolutely they should. I think so.
And
So
one lady came in once and she said, I have $1. And I went, okay, if you
yeah.
want to put that dollar in, you put that dollar in. What was fun was the man behind her went, oh, no, 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 no. And he reached in his wallet and put more money in.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Well, let's see. And that's great. People are
Not
supporting
required.
the arts. Yeah.
Absolutely. If I may,
Yes.
the brass quintet is August. September will be young musicians. And by young musicians, I mean high school and college kids that play orchestra instruments. We may have one organist there, a high school kid. So we open it up to young people for the September concert. October is crazy.
All right.
Emmy Award-winning soprano Christine Brewer is coming to the Cathedral to sing a concert that evening. She has toured internationally singing. Christine, I went to college with her.
Yeah.
And I wrote her an email and I said, Christine, what are the parameters whereby you would consider coming to sing at the Cathedral? And she wrote me back, oh, Marky, if you'll play for me, I got lots of tunes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. and well, when they reopened Covent Garden in London, her duet was with Placido Domingo, the world famous tenor.
Wow.
So that's what kind of Grammy award winning soprano this one is. And she's coming to Springfield to sing for us.
Nice. Yeah.
That's October. And then in November, we're going to move the concert into the atrium. Damian Kaplan, my dual piano partner, is tremendous on the vibes. He plays vibraphone like nobody's business. So we got a grand piano in the atrium, and it's going to be piano and vibes for the November concert.
Nice.
At the Cathedral.
Cool. Well, that's going to be awesome. All that stuff coming up. So, again, first Friday of the month, absolutely free concerts. No reason you shouldn't go. So,
Price is right.
Price is right. Live music and speaking of, you mentioned dual piano and Damian Kaplan, who was also in Mary Poppins conducting the orchestra, and you guys have done dual piano for quite some time, and dual piano is coming back. So what can people expect to see in the coming weeks?
We are the last weekend of August at the Hoagland, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. During the pandemic, once we could get back together, Damian and I have met nearly every Thursday night of the week, and we have 200 new songs in our repertoire.
Wow.
And we've picked 30 of them that we will have in 2 acts for you the last weekend of August at the Hoagland. The prices are $25 a ticket, and there's a reason for that. Obviously, the Hoagland, like everywhere else, suffered a little bit. A lot. And we just thought that $25 was a fair ticket price, knowing that those profits will help get the Hoagland back into a better financial situation.
That's wonderful, and that's great. And if you've seen the dual piano shows, that definitely well worth the price. You guys put on a wonderful show, and
we have so much fun.
It's great. So
Steinway brings us 2 9-foot grand pianos. Those pianos are $250,000 each.
Yep.
There's $500,000 of pianos on the stage for the 2 of us to play.
Yeah. And it's wonderful.
We have so much fun.
Yes, it's great. It is wonderful. So that is coming up at the end of the month. You guys will be able to see that. And of course, this coming Friday and the Fridays afterward, the first Fridays of the month, you go to the cathedral to get some live free music as well, with brass quartet and symphony,
Quintet,
everything. Quintet. That's right, quintet.
two trumpets,
5 of
two
them.
trombones, French horn, timpani, and organ.
Wonderful. Well, that is going to be great. All that's coming up. Mark, we will check in again at some point soon, talk about everything going on. So thank you so much for joining me. We'll do it again sometime soon.
Thank you for being a voice for the arts.
Absolutely. You're welcome. So let's talk arts and entertainment on WMAY.